Halt. Processing. Tape searching. Ready.
Something.
Beginning
Right.
data.
Waste of company ammo.
Resetting. Threat level.
And stay down, miscreant. I got. You're. What was that?
Open fire!
not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
I smell blood!
Who goes? Out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and the elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones. Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak.
Light them on fire, ladies and gents! Get him!
Get in behind cover!
Waste of company ammo!
I earned a fine
Open fire!
bonus.
Waste of company ammo! Gather the fire!
company ammo.
Huh? Waste of company ammo.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place. Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, allow me to pose my question in another manner. That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts always. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, MSI has now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? A pity. Seems I have some information on a rogue agent to hunt down. Still, we need to get the Iconoclasts off the airwaves. I will leave the means of that particular end under your discretion. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and his Iconoclast to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. We'll call it an exchange for your... Ask me. There are so many... If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you... They are a curious lot. Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. Not in his life. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in... I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him... I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in... Not much, admit. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I... As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that... I do know there is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Look. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one... Sure.
ain't right.
A mantis. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclast. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, the Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlock. Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. All right. I'm sorry. As long as it... All people are part of the Philosophist family. Why have... Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Sure.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention.
Wait, that...
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. They obsess over tossball and fashion, and the board... Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positive... My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them. I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being slave to their abhorrent... All right, almost vanished. Can you believe they don't put a comma after the final item in a... Wonderful. I requisitioned... Speaking...
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing? Wait... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI. One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on... Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high capacity... We can use them to copy and modify radios...
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, Graham, if you...
Why have you come?
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever I was a long time ago, over in Cascadia. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these... When he's being an idiot, sure. Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere. And I... Listen, unless this is urgent... You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to... For now, I gotta get to the...
Strip. Boy, damn things. Bronson ain't gonna take strip screws.
Good luck in all that you do.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up. Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg. So, no run. I did a dumb thing. I was trying to... But this one was really persistent. Chased me for... I didn't... Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says... Huh? Why? Oh, ha!
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Nothing on this moon for nobody. It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, Whoever said that must have been lying. Or maybe they was drunk. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me. A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing stands to reason they got themselves ate. Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. Thereabouts. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home. Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Move along.